Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider First Down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Well, hello everyone, and we welcome you to Grand Lake Health Systems Court for another Rider Nation Station sports telecast. As tonight, the Northwest Conference takes on the Western Buckeye League as the Spencerville Lady Bearcats take on the St. Mary's Lady Rough Riders. I'm Joe Hurlbert. I'll be giving you all the play-by-play action of tonight's contest. I'm joined in the booth by Mike and Kelly J. The Northwest Conference, the St. Mary's Rough Riders. First of all, let's take a look at this Spencerville Bearcat team. They come in with a record of 9-2, 3-0 overall, and they can play.
Yeah, they've won 4 of their last 5. They're as you said, they're undefeated in the Northwest Conference. They're tied with last year's state champion Columbus Grove Bulldogs for first place. This was a season that I think Spencerville was really pointing toward as possibly this could be a team that could win the Northwest Conference for the first time in school history. It was, although they're sitting at 9-2 and won 4 or 5, their season was dealt a considerable blow. 5 games ago, Clara Goki, their first team all NWC player, she would, without a doubt, I think, been considered the favorite for Player of the Year in the NWC. Blew her knee at Marion Local, and she, you're talking about a point guard, 5'10" point guard who's averaging 14 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. She's shooting 53% from 3. A primetime player, a college player. They lost her 5 games ago. To their credit, they've won 3 of their last 4, even without her. So it's a really good team, even without Clara Goki. They have numerous weapons. They've got an inside player, Briley Cook, who's averaging 11 points and 11 boards. And anytime you see a player doing a double-double in high school, that's very impressive. They also have a forward, Tatum Schwartz, who's averaging 11 points and 6 boards. So they lost their primetime point guard, but they have a formidable inside game to counter. So if you look at statistics, they're very even. They score 47 a game and give up 39. We score 47 as well and give up 41. So numbers-wise, looks really even with Goki missing. I think we're going to see a very good game tonight.
I think so as well.
Talked to Coach Greg Ekus before the game, and he echoed basically what Mike said, that the last few games it's obviously a readjustment, and suddenly everybody trying to learn new rules. You know, instead of Goki, being the driving force in the offense. And he said, to their credit, they've been very balanced. And I think Mike, you said that the Flutterjohn girl had 11 points last game.
Yep, and a post girl who was a senior who had 15 in the last game. So different people have been stepping up.
Contributing
and kind of doing a point guard by committee now that their star is gone. So to their credit, winning 3 out of 4 after a devastating loss like that's impressive.
Absolutely. And for the St. Mary's Rough Riders, you talked to Scott Jordan, their biggest concern is?
The boards, because if you look, as Mike just said, if you look at the Spencerville lineup, they're running 6'2", and 5'9",
5'8", 5'8".
Yeah, so they've got good size, and Bradley Cook is she's a force in there, and so he said, hey, we've got a board, and it's really one of the first times that they've played another team that has matched up with the Riders' size, because the Riders are a pretty good sized team across the board. When we have a lineup with Reineke and Turner and Fulmer in there, that's a pretty big size lineup. And so he said, suddenly we've got to contend with a little equal size, and so we'll see how the Riders do tonight. But he said, taking care of the boards, taking care of the ball, which I don't know, it's every team, got to limit turnovers and see how we shoot. He said he kind of expected to see some zone. He said Spencerville has been running zone here in the last couple games, and he said he kind of thought that's what they might run. So obviously being able to knock down some shots.
So how the Rough Riders doing as far as one of the things that you can do to break the zone is to shoot over it. How the Rider girls doing as far as shooting the 3 ball?
Now for the season, they're shooting 34% from the 3, which is above average for a high school team. They're doing quite well, and they're shooting free throws at a 60% rate, which is much better. If you remember the last couple years, we've been in the 40s and have lost a decent number of games because of that free throw shooting. So really, we've shot the ball pretty well, and it's a number of players who are all sitting around the 33 to 37% range, which is above average for a high school player. So the Riders, which is why we're 7-3.
And one of those is Audrey Reineke, our post player.
Yeah. She has the best. Her and Claire Turner, the 2 inside players, have the 2 best 3-point percentages. They're both shooting 38% from the floor. So that's a nice thing as a coach to have guards and bigs that can both switch up and shoot and take advantage of mismatches.
So when the opposing defense decides to not go out and just sit in the paint and guard the rim, suddenly you got somebody who can step out and knock down a shot.
Yep, absolutely. So for the Spencerville Bearcats, they're looking for somebody to step up and kind of take charge. They're looking for that since they lost their star player. And, of course, the Rough Riders, they're going to have to hit the boards, and they're going to have to be able to hit maybe from beyond the arc, too, to pull Spencerville out from underneath the basket. And I think this is going to be a very, very competitive ball game. JV's lost. Spencerville JV's lost. Our JV's won by a score of 41-17. I think this game is going to be a lot closer and a lot more competitive than the JV contest. The flag has been lowered. We're going to step away while they play the national anthem. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the tip-off of tonight's contest between the St. Mary's Rough Riders and the Spencerville Lady Bearcats right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
Alrighty, we welcome you back once again to Grand Lake Health Systems Court. A program reminder on Thursday of this week, December 8th, we'll be back here at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. More girls basketball, as the Lady Riders will host the Defiance Lady Bulldogs in Western Buckeye League action. That'll be here. And then, of course, I think the 16th will be our next, it'll be the next time we see the boys here at Grand Lake Health Systems Court when they take on the Wapak Redskins. And then, of course, after that, the boys, they have about 4-game stretch in about 2 weeks where they're here. And then we won't see them again until like the end of the season. Like
one time about the last month.
Yeah, one time in February we'll see them. So
the Road Riders the last month.
Absolutely. Well, right now they're getting ready to introduce the starting lineups for both teams. You guys, by any chance, happen to have any word on any alum numbers, Anksman, Parks, as of late? Although, Mike, you and I talked that Toledo has a big ball game this week.
Toledo and Austin Parks host the Miami undefeated 15-0 Miami Redhawks at Savage Hall in Toledo Friday at 6 o'clock. My wife and I are going to be heading up to that game, I think. So that'll be fun to see Austin playing in a big-time game. I'm guessing Toledo will bring a big crowd on a Friday night for an undefeated team like that.
Evan Anksman dropped 24 the other night. Mike, you'll remember, I'm sure, against whom? No, I always count on you remembering all of these details.
We're getting older, Kelly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Kendall Deringer had 14 in the game last week as well.
Good. So our alumni are doing very, very well. Here comes the Lady Rough Riders, of course, Sophia Menker, 5'8" senior.
Yep, Sophia's leading us in scoring with 10 points a game. Lauren Jacobs, 6 points a game. Hinchins, 3 points, 4 rebounds. Audrey Reinecke's our co-leading scorer at 10 points, 5 boards a game. Claire Turner's sitting at 9 points and 5 rebounds a game.
And once again for the Spencerville Lady Bearcats, Elon Muniz, Jenna Wanamaker, Riley Cook, Grace Flutterjohn, and Tatum Schwartz.
If you're looking again for the leaders, Cook and Schwartz, the center and the forward, are averaging 11 points a game. Cook is the leading rebounder at 11 a game. So the big girls lead the way for Spencerville.
And the big girls will jump it up. Briley Cook for the Bearcats and Audrey Reinecke for the Lady Rough Riders. Official steps to the center of the floor. Make sure everybody's set, whistles up, and the toss is up, and it is controlled by the Lady Bearcats. Wanamaker with the basketball. Flutterjohn. Far side, it goes over to Flutterjohn. Shot put up by Schwartz off the front of the iron, won't go. Offensive rebound.
Short. All those trees inside, and the shortest girl on the court comes flying in and gets the board.
So the Rough Riders have the basketball, their first possession. Sophia Menker has the ball knocked away. In a corner, it goes to Reinecke. Henson. Jacobs. Nice pick and roll. Reinecke can't handle it. His last touch by a Tatum Schwartz of Spencerville. Turner tries to get it down low to Jacobs, but it's stolen. Here comes the Bearcats the other way. Wanamaker has it. She'll cross the 10-second line, picked up there by Henshin.
Boy, you see the teams on the court, and you really get appreciation for how big Spencerville is. They have a lot of big girls and strong girls.
Cook bounces it back out to Fletterjohn. Fletterjohn goes up with a shot, got it. So it's 6:39. Spencerville draws first blood. They're the first on the scoreboard, leading 2-0 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard.
Grace Fletterjohn only averages 4 points a game, but picked up 11 her last time out. So she's one of the ones maybe that's kind of stepped up in the void created by Clara Goki's injury.
Reinecke tosses up a three, hits the iron, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Riders. Tatum Schwartz will toss it in. She'll get it to Muniz. Wanamaker. Drop it down low, turnover. Will give the ball to St. Mary's. Sophia Minker with the basketball. She'll bring it across the 10-second line. Shakes and bakes, tries to go down the paint's cut off there. Give it to Reinecke to Henshin. Henshin down to Turner. Jacobs. Down to Reinecke, and it's blocked by Cook and taken away. Here comes Tatum Schwartz with it. She'll have the right side of the court. Gets it down to Fletterjohn.
Audrey Reinecke's not used to somebody blocking that half hook, Joe.
I know.
She's going against a big girl tonight.
Muniz shot the three-point shot. It was no good. We had a battle for underneath the basket with tied up. Possession arrow favors the Rough Riders. Checking in for Spencerville, number 10, Allison Post.
She's coming off a 15-point game. Led the Bearcats in scoring against Fort Jennings on Saturday. So she's coming off of confidence. She's only averaging a couple points a game, but scored 15 her last time out.
Minker for three, got it. And the Riders lead for the first time, 3-2 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard.
Soph shooting 34% from three this year. Huge improvement over last year's three-point shooting by Soph.
Lena Smith is in too, number 4 for Spencerville. Shot put up no good. Cook goes up with the offensive board. Nope, rolls around, rebound. Number 4, Lena Smith in battling the bigs on that one. Did a good job with that.
Bearcats will be inbound on the ball against the Riders' 2-3 zone.
Cook.
Watch the Bearcats try to get the ball out. They did that to number 4. She's their zone buster. She's shooting 40% from three on the
Substitution back in. Here comes Fletterjohn, and Muniz will sit.
And the Bearcats in a man, which, of course, I said before the game, Coach Jordan was kind of thinking he'd probably see a zone, but he's getting a man instead.
Reinecke to Minker. Henshin flashes down the lane. Turner. Reinecke for three. Nope. Oh, rebound comes down to Smith. Lean across the 10-second line, picked up there by Jacobs. Picks up her dribble, needs help. Schwartz with the basketball.
Spencerville's post players are posting up well, sitting
down,
getting
I'm
wide.
I'm liking that, yeah.
I'm liking how they post.
Shot put up no good, offensive board. Cook goes up, strong, nope, won't go.
Both Cook and Reinecke, I think, are encountering resistance that they're not used to encountering. They're both really big, 6'2" girls that aren't used to getting much size in opposition. Riders want to watch out for number 4. She's their sniper.
Smith puts the ball on the floor, brings it back out beyond the arc.
Logan's covering number 4 closely. I'm sure that was in the scouting report from Coach Jordan. Don't not let number 4 shoot from three.
Well, she's got to pick from Cook. Drop it down low, off the glass. Cook scores, and she's fouled.
Nice big-to-big lob there.
Rich, can we save that clip?
Schwartz to Cook.
If you notice,
a nice baseline lob.
When you notice on that replay, Cook caught the ball high,
kept it high,
and never brought it down.
Yeah, that's instruction. If you have a post player who's been instructed well, they will catch the ball high, keep the ball high. Don't bring it down where little guards can slap it away.
Yep. Cook misses the free throw, but an offensive rebound by the Cats.
Riders failed the box on that free throw.
Smith thought about a three, goes down the lane, it's blocked.
Fulmer puts a stop on that. Fulmer's an excellent shot blocker. She's so long.
Throws it away. Kaya Fulmer does a good job on the other end with the block, brings it up the floor.
Sometimes that's the life of a freshman, Joe.
It is.
A young player, they do something on one end and you say, man, that she is really, really developing into a great player. And then a freshman sometimes will turn around the other end and give it right back to
make
him.
A freshman mistake.
Yeah. Best thing about freshmen, they become sophomores. They learn.
Yep. Smith with the basketball. In the corner it goes to Fletterjohn. Back to Muniz. Riders are doing a good job chasing them beyond the arc, but they let Post drive the lane. I believe it wasn't Post, it was Muniz.
Got all the way to the basket. Nobody picked her up.
Yep.
Riders are struggling against the physicality of Spencerville.
Rough Riders turn the ball over. Here comes Spencerville the other direction. All the way up it goes to Fletterjohn. Back to Wanamaker for three. Nope, it misses nothing. Post tries to bat it in, and they do that. Now we've got a whistle and a jump ball.
I think the Riders are really struggling with the physicality of Spencerville. Not only are they tall, but they got a number of really strong girls, and makes it tough to drive when the other team is really physical.
Mm-hmm.
Coach talked about that before the game too, about teaching the kids to be more physical. Officials don't call much anyway, so you might as well be physical.
That was the Riders' version of what happened at the other end with Spencerville, a big-to-big pass.
Reineke kept it above her head, missed it, and follows up right there. You see on our Larry Schaff Auto Sale instant replay, and sticks it back for two.
If you have two big girls, a big-to-big pass is very tough to stop.
The shot put up by Schwartz, no good. Offensive board by Spencerville. Kick it back out to Fletterjohn. Wanamaker. Muniz. Post. Got it.
Again, Post only averaging a couple points on the season, but she has confidence after that 15-point outing last time.
9-5 on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard. 53 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's been a fast first quarter. Fast-paced. Fulmer has the ball knocked away by Wanamaker. She's going to drive, stops and pops, got it.
Nice take by Kaya Fulmer. They were being really physical with her, getting in her face 25 feet from the hole. Take them. Best way to fight aggression is to be aggressive with it. Fight aggression with aggression.
Strong move by Schwartz, won't go.
Riders have a chance to tie here with 15 seconds to go. It's been an interesting quarter, entertaining quarter. Or they two evenly matched teams.
Or they can take their first lead with a three. So we're at 5 seconds. They got to know the time. Oh, nice backdoor. Maker, good.
Nice play, nice assist
by
Turner.
That's the end of the first quarter. And from Grand Lake Health Systems Court, we're tied at 9. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the second quarter right after this.
Are you tired of the same old mass-produced items and looking for something unique? We specialize in creating custom projects tailored to your style. Whether it's cutting boards, tables, crosses, or other items, we can bring your ideas to life. Contact Milner Woodworking today to start your custom project.
Hold your horses, literally. Here comes Rocky, trotting in with some big news.
Yeehaw, Rider Nation! The Rider Rooters give back to every Rough Rider sports program.
That's right. Rider Rooters help supply gear, scoreboards, and the extras our athletes need to succeed. So saddle up and purchase your Rider Rooter membership, because here at St. Mary's, Riders ride together.
Thank you for your support. Go Riders!
At the end of the first quarter, 9-9 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Kelly, some numbers?
Okay, one number that stands out right now, the Bearcats have 9, count them, 9 offensive boards.
Ouch.
So they've taken a total of 15 shots, the Riders 8.
Yep.
There you go.
Time to box out.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Wanamaker with the basketball. Briley Cook, top of the key.
Reineke is able to sit there in the paint a little bit and help take
against
up
some teams
space.
you only have to box out a couple people, but Spencerville has a lot of nice, strong, big girls. You have to box out all 5.
Nice block by Fulmer. Spencerville has their original starters back in. Turnover by the Lady Riders. Wanamaker. They're going to drop it down to Cook, kick it to Wanamaker. Puts it on the floor, goes up strong.
Reineke's doing a great job walling up.
Yep.
Not trying to block the shot, just wall up. She's big enough that she's going to cause Cook some trouble.
Yep. Lauren Jacobs with the basketball, give it to Kaya Fulmer. Drives the paint, stops. Henson back to Jacobs. Kaliana Bondalls is in the ball game for the Lady Rough Riders. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Cats. So here comes Lena Smith back into the ball game. She didn't sit very long.
Soph Menker's back in the game as well for the Riders.
Yeah, Bondalls is set. Reineke with the basketball at the elbow. Menker in the paint, kick it back out to Reineke for 3. Go! No, it just in and out. Nice offensive board by Jacob. Oh, nice look. Henson's got to catch the basketball. It's jump ball on the floor. Possession arrow favors the Lady Riders, so they'll have it underneath their own basket.
Nice look by Kaya Fulmer on the spin move there. Sees a open Henson. I think Logan may have been surprised at how open she was and forgot to catch it.
Menker will trigger it in and run after her own pass.
Good hustle by Briley Cook.
Audrey Reineke couldn't handle it, so it goes out of bounds, so it's Spencerville's ball. Another turnover for the Lady Riders, tied at 9.
And that's number 7, turnover for the Riders.
Good job by Menker, and then Henson will tie her up. Lena Smith. And
if there's a scrum on the court, there's a very good chance that Logan Henson will be at the bottom of it. She's the junkyard dog.
Absolutely.
You need to have a player like that on your team.
You do.
To do some of the ugly, dirty work.
Yep. Claire Turner checks back out. Audrey Reineke will have a seat, get a little breather. Nice lob pass.
Nice
Good job
help by Logan Henson on the backside.
Absolutely. Turnover, give the ball back to the Riders. Here comes Menker. Henson down to Turner.
Good fake.
Drop down to Turner. Menker, top of the key. Fulmer drives the paint, spin move, goes up, blocked by Cook, and she's on the floor, stolen back. Shot put up by Turner.
Kaya Fulmer is going to get an assist while sitting on her backside.
We've got a timeout on the floor. A Miller Funeral Home timeout with the score. The Riders 11,
that was a foul.
Bearcats 9. We'll be back.
That was a foul.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Wow!
Hi, I'm Sean Barnett with Sean Barnett Electrical for your home or your business, and I do support this pinch.
Oh.
Back to Grand Lake Health Systems Court. Joe Hurlbert alongside Mike and Kelly J. Claire Turner steals the inbounds pass, misses the easy shot.
Riders came out in a 1-2-1-1 diamond press. They've got a quick turnover.
Good job by Fulmer knocking it out of bounds, disrupt the offensive flow of Spencerville.
Little coaching adjustment by Scott Jordan, throwing something at them that they're not used to. I was wondering if he would do that because they're missing their point guard. You know, they don't have Clara Goki anymore, out with an ACL. Can the Riders press?
Nice job on the backside by Logan Henson. Steals the basketball. She's going to get, at the end.
Got bumped.
She's fouled.
Fouled by Schwartz, I think, going up for the shot. Logan Henson's going to get 2 free throws. We're not going to mention Logan's free throw percentage.
Very good.
Trying not to jinx Logan. She's only attempted it. This is only her 9th attempt of the season.
Oh. Kendall Davis checks in. Lauren Jacobs will have a seat. Misses them both. Nice tip. Spencerville comes up with it. Wanamaker, and it's stolen by Davis to Fulmer. She's got Turner on the other side. Doesn't give it up. Goes up. Fouled. It will count.
Kendall Davis, nice job on the press, getting her hand on the ball and getting a steal. They look up to Fulmer, and she finishes on the break. The big freshman with the long arms.
Like that, absorbed the contact.
Yeah, that was nice.
Briley Cook checks in. Audrey Reineke's going to check in. She might check in for the shooter. 13-9, Lady Riders up on top. Fulmer misses the free throw. Claire Turner, good job offensively. Nice bounce pass to Henson.
By Claire Turner.
Could not finish.
Blocked by Cook, I think. Briley Cook is not only 6'2", she is very long-armed post player.
Schwartz with a shot, whistle and a foul, and she's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Tatum Schwartz is a 59% free throw shooter on the year. She's going to get her second shot here.
Reineke checks in. Fulmer checks out. Made 1 of 2. Reineke comes down with a rebound. Give the ball over to Minker. Sophia crossover dribble. Give it to Henson.
Bearcats are now sitting in a zone, which is what Scott Jordan kind of anticipated they would do. I'd seen him play quite a bit of zone in their other games. You can see why they'd want to play a lot of zone. They're huge. It's tough to get a shot off in the paint against that kind of size.
Reineke pops out to the top of the key, drops it down to Claire Turner, and another jump ball called by the officials. Possession arrow favors St. Mary's. Couple of substitutions in. Here comes Jenna Wanamaker in. Lauren Jacobs checks back in for the Lady Riders. Sophia Minker will trigger it in underneath the Riders' basket.
I'm sure Coach Jordan would love to see us score here so we could set our press again. We've got 2 straight turnovers off of the press.
Henson gets a pick by Reineke.
If you're having trouble scoring in the half court, one answer for that as a coach is to press and try to get easier shots.
Jacobs running one-hander, won't go. Rebound, Henson up. rolls around, will not go. Reineke got the offensive rebound and quickly got it to Henson. She wasn't able to finish.
And by the way, that was man.
Started in zone and came out, or you think they were just?
I think it was
shell drill. They were
that's
sagging
where
enough.
Everybody was set up. Yeah.
Sometimes you can sag enough in man that it becomes almost a zone. Bobby Knight always talked about that for Indiana. If you play it man defense correctly and give enough help side, it can look like a zone. Nice swing of the basketball.
Shot put up by Flutterjohn underneath with an offensive board is Muniz. It will not go.
Several of those, the plethora of offensive rebounds have been their guards. Our guards need to do a better job of sealing off their guards off the boards. Sometimes it's not always the big girls that kill you.
Elin Muniz, 5'8" senior. Makes the first, gets one more, got them both.
She's their leading free throw shooter at 72%. You can see why.
Riders quickly get it up the floor, get it in the hands of Sophia Menker. Crossover dribble. Gives it to Reineke, back to Menker. Shoo. Drop it down low. Oh, man.
We talked about in the past that in-out game, and that's really the shot that you're looking for when your big spits it out. But Lauren
Jacobs get a
5-second
call if she doesn't watch it. Ooh, boy.
Fouls on number 2, Elon Muniz.
Lauren Jacobs was lucky he got a foul there. I think she was on the verge of a 5-second call if the foul didn't occur. Riders are really struggling trying to drive the basketball. Spencerville's moving their feet. They're
well.
Physical.
Yeah.
They're bumping them on the drive, bumping them off their line. They're really bothering St. Mary's in their offensive sets with their physicality.
Reineke down low, goes up with a shot. Nope, won't go. A little half hook, doesn't fall. Cook with the rebound. Here comes Muniz with the basketball. Smith. Muniz goes up with the shot, won't go, hits the side of the backboard. Here comes the Lady Riders. Jacobs. Reineke's going to launch one. No, off the back of the iron. Good job by Henson underneath. Turner.
Swing it, got an open
Shoot
player.
it. No, it's all right. Flutterjohn, Muniz. Schwartz. Muniz drop it down to Cook. Flutterjohn, Schwartz. Nope. Rebound. Cook. Up left-handed. No, but she's fouled. .109 remaining here in the second quarter. Another fast quarter.
Yeah. Not a lot of fouls called.
And we've got a timeout called on the floor with the score. The Lady Riders 13, the Lady Bearcats of Spencerville 12. We'll be back.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
She's led them in attempts.
Riley Cook misses the first free throw. It's 13-12. Keep in mind, at the end of the first quarter, it was tied at 9. So neither offense has produced anything much here in the second
heavyweight
half.
fight.
Yep.
Riley Cook's shooting 48% from the line on the season. She gets 1 out of 2.
That's good enough to tie it up here at 13 with 1:04 remaining here in the first half.
Another thing that's helping this game go by really quickly is both teams take a long time to get a shot off.
Claire Turner, short.
Both teams have scored only 4 points here in the second quarter.
Looks like Spencerville is going to pull it out. They may go for the last shot here in the first half. Riley Cook with it. Jenna Wanamaker. Schwartz with the basketball.
Okay. Coach Ekus just called a verbal. Ball screen and roll for Schwartz.
Shot up, nope, rattles around the rim. Last touch by Wanamaker. Yep, so the Rough Riders will have to go the length of the court with 2.9 seconds remaining. Tied at 13.
Get your best arm taking the ball out of bounds here. I would try to throw this at least to half court or close so you can get a chance at a shot. Here we go. You got Fulmer running.
Let her fly.
She hit one of these earlier this year.
Ooh, off the front of the iron. The horn sounds the end of the first half with a score on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. It's the St. Mary's Lady Rough Riders 13, the Spencerville Lady Bearcats 13. We'll take a break. We'll come back with halftime from Grand Lake Health Systems Court right after this.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection for.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, Shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
All righty, we welcome you back to Grand Lake Health Systems Court. Joe Hurlburt alongside Mike and Kelly J. Our pleasure to bring you girls high school basketball tonight, where we are all tied up at 13 apiece. The St. Mary's Lady Rough Riders and the Spencerville Lady Bearcats. Let's take a look at some of the numbers, and of course then after that we'll go to the Kelly Strader, and then we'll explain some of the things that took place in the first half. Kelly?
All right, for the St. Mary's Rough Riders, Sophie Minker with 5 points, Audrey Reinecke with 2, Kaya Fulmer off the bench with 4, and Claire Turner with 2 for a total of 13 points. And I'm going to wait to do some of the team totals till after I do Spencerville here, and we're going to see how similar things are tonight. Elon Munez with 4 points, Allison Post 3, Briley Cook 3, Grace Fletterjohn 2, and Tatum Schwartz 1 for their total of 13. Now here's where things get pretty darn similar. St. Mary's is 6 of 22 from the field. Spencerville 4 of 21. So our shot total has got evened up a little bit on that quarter. St. Mary's 1 of 9 from 3. Spencerville 1 of 6 from 3. Offensive boards, St. Mary's now has 6 offensive boards, and Spencerville has 10. And we talked before the game that was going to be a key for St. Mary's to be able to keep the Spencerville Bearcats off of the offensive glass.
And eight of those 10 were in the first quarter.
Correct.
So obviously Coach Jordan had talked to the girls about the need to clear them off the glass.
Right. And then both teams with 8 turnovers. So some really identical stats. And, of course, that leads to our 13-13 tie. One of the things that we're going to talk about here in our telestration here, or Telestrator as it's been officially dubbed by Rider Nation Station crew here, we've got, and we talked earlier about how well Briley Cook posts up. But what I want to show is the result of a really strong post up and a strong post game, what it does to the defense. So here we go, and let me get things working. And I'm still apologizing to our fans because we're still getting used to a lot of our new technology. So right here, we've got our post up down here on the block, but the ball's going to reverse. So let me hit play. As the ball reverses, and here we got, okay, we got a pause right here. All right, we've got Cook down here posting up. Reinecke doing a decent job. She's on the high side, right here, kind of where she should be. But look at Lauren Jacobs, because Reinecke's high, and because Cook is a really strong post player. She's doing a great job of coming over and helping to defend, coming in the backside to defend. That's what she's supposed to do, doing a great job. We've seen Logan Henson do that several times as well, preventing the lob. However, here's the thing that the Riders are going to have to talk about if we continue on just for a second. Now, she made that bucket, but if she missed it, look right here by Lauren Jacobs coming over and helping to defend. Her man is now crashing the glass, and nobody is rotating down. Somebody needs to be rotating down.
Claire Turner that you see at the free throw line.
To block out.
The counter for that is she's got to drop down and seal that backside. Otherwise, even if Cook makes or misses it, they're going to get a bucket either way.
Correct. And if she and let me get rid of some stuff here. If Claire Turner does happen to get down here, it's a massive rotation for everybody. Now her man's wide open, right here, and so the riders have to do a better job of rotating and crashing the boards when they come over to help. And Mike, you talked about the fact that a lot of their offensive boards, and I think this was maybe during a timeout, a lot of their offensive boards is their guards crashing the boards. And so, again, it's going to be a point of emphasis here in the second half, keeping them off the boards. It's obviously a low-scoring game, so every possession is going to count, and turnovers are going to be important, and offensive boards are going to be important. And there you go. What do you think, Joe?
That'll work. Good explanation. Of course, the Rough Riders are going to have to do a better job boxing out, covering up on the backside. We saw a couple of easy baskets by Spencerville because they didn't cover the backside. But nonetheless,
it's two good teams, 9-2 and 7-3.
Absolutely.
And they're similar in that they're both huge.
They're
big and they're strong.
They are.
And I think a lot of the girls on both teams are not used to encountering this kind of size and strength. And so they've kind of countered each other. It's almost like two heavyweight fighters just sit. They're not going to dance around and they're sitting slugging it out against each other.
It's like a heavyweight fight.
And, you know, it's going to be big. Does anybody come out here and knock down a couple threes?
A couple perimeter shots, or
1 and 9 and 1 and 6.
Try to get some penetration
against
the physical defense.
Well, case in point, if you happen to catch the St. Mary's Salina boys basketball game, we saw Salina come out, and it was pretty close, and all of a sudden the kid hits like 2 or 3 threes in a row, and boom, it was over.
Loosens things up.
Game over. Yep, absolutely. So Spencerville will have the basketball. They got it to start the second half. Going to drop it down low to Swartz. Swartz goes up. Nope, won't go. Rebound comes down to Henshin. Here comes Jacobs.
And there was an example of good help side from the back. That was just what we illustrated.
Menker, guarded by Schwartz.
Riders need to get a little more north-south action, quite a bit of
a lot of side-to-side dribbling.
Side, yeah.
Menker thought about it. Reineke, Menker. Drives, goes up with a shot. Nope, won't go. Short rebound comes down. It should have been a foul on Cook. No call. Henshin for 3. Nope, that won't go. Rebound. Good job by Turner. Up, and nope, that won't go. Bounces off Reineke's head.
I think Audrey's complaining that somebody was holding her arms.
I think so.
She got hit in the head because she couldn't get her hands up.
Good job by Claire Turner knocking the ball away. Ball picked up by Spencerville.
There's a reason Claire leads us in steals. She gets her hands on a lot of things. Claire Turner's going to get a foul there, reaching instead of moving her feet on the baseline. It'll be Bearcat out of bounds.
Muniz will trigger it into Wanamaker. Back to Muniz. Drop down to Cook. She's triple teamed.
Yeah, they're you know, I'd like, if I was a coach, I'd whisper in Claire's ear, why foul her from behind like that? You've got a triple team on her. Just wall up, see if Cook can score against 3 people. There's no reason to try to reach in.
Wanamaker.
And the Riders are in a zone here.
Rough Riders have pushed Spencerville's offense way out away from the basket.
This is a situation where I'm sure Greg Ekus turns around and looks at the bench and he wants to say, Claire Goki, get in there. You're my 5'10" point guard and my penetrator, my assist person.
Yeah.
And then he looks at her knee and says, no, it's not going to happen. That can be frustrating.
Nice strong move. She's fouled. Do you by any chance happen to know if that is a season-ending injury?
Yeah,
It is
it's
season-ending.
blown ACL. Yeah. She's done for the season, unfortunately.
It is.
Now, there's Spencerville is getting free throws here because the girls drove north and south. St. Mary's, I'd like to see them do a little more of north-south driving.
Right.
You never get fouls going side to side.
Nope.
You got to drive at people and create contact.
Jenna Wanamaker, the 5'8" junior, hits them both, gives the Bearcats a 2-point lead, 15-13 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. Maker has a wide open shot to the lane, gives it back out to Jacobs. Goes down. Reinecke for three. Nope. Rolls around, comes down to Schwartz. Fletterjohn with the basketball. Wanamaker for three. That's short.
Schwartz tracks down the board.
Muniz goes in the paint, goes up off the glass and two.
Again, a little north-south penetration by Spencerville results in a score.
Bearcats up by 4.
The bigs are neutralizing themselves inside. The guards have got to try to initiate some offense off the drive.
Jacobs, Maker's going to launch a three. Nope, won't go. Briley Cook with the rebound. Here comes Muniz with the basketball across the 10-second line. Drops it down to the corner, now down into Cook. Cook to Fletterjohn. To Wanamaker. Schwartz.
Wanamaker doing a little bit of
Schwartz
penetration
for
there.
three. Tatum Schwartz, the 5'9" sophomore, hits three.
Scott Jordan thought might take a timeout there.
4 points since the first quarter, so he might be thinking we need to do something a little different offensively.
Double screen
Maker
for
for three, no, rolls in and out, rebound, Henshin up, nope, she can't hit it. Claire Turner up, no, that won't go. 3 shots, nothing to show for it.
Yeah, again, the Riders have scored 4 points since that first quarter. Our offense is completely ground to a halt. Combination of not a lot of penetration and we're not shooting well from three.
Wanamaker for three, nope, won't go. Last touch by Fletterjohn. For the Lady Riders, the rim looks like a bottle cap.
Yeah. It's a good sub here. Kaya Fulmer typically generates offense. And right now, that is the most important thing for the Riders, is to try to get some offensive firepower in the game.
And this is kind of a tipping point right now for the Riders. That in this lowest scoring game,
you might look and say, "Oh, it's only a 7-point deficit," but when only 20 has been scored by the other team, a 7-point deficit is 2 or 3 times the size as you would think.
Muniz, Schwartz, Cook. Schwartz for three, nope, gets her own rebound, kicks it right back to her. Fletterjohn throws it out of bounds. And when you look about it, yeah, you might say it's just 20-13, but keep in mind, St. Mary scored 9 points in the first quarter, just 4 points, and they haven't scored here in the second half. So you can't let Spencerville jump out to a 10, 12, 13-point lead, because it's going to be tough because they're just having a hard time scoring points. Sophia Maker with the basketball. Claire Turner.
and you have to give a little hats off to Spencerville's defense.
Yeah, they're Kaya Fulmer trying to force one there a little bit. Freshman's a little impatient.
Last touch by Tatum Schwartz.
But I like the back cut.
Yeah, they're out.
Claire Turner, nice strong move. She's fouled. She'll shoot two.
Claire faked like she was going away and then peeled back to the basket, kind of caught the Bearcats napping underneath. There you go, Claire. Claire's shooting 41% from the free throw line on the season, so she gets 2 here, that'll help her percentage. Claire averages 9 points a game on the season.
Nope, off the back of the iron. Minker, and she's fouled by Cook, I believe.
Yep.
I think Cook took her head off.
That's Cook's third foul. That could be important.
Yes, it could.
It'd be nice to get her big body and long arms out of the middle of the paint.
Oh, nice shot by Reinecke. And it's now, we got a timeout on the floor with 2:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Bearcats lead 20-16. We'll take a break.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
20-16 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard here at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. The Riders trail the Bearcats, Lady Bearcats by 4.
Here comes St. Mary's out in their diamond press, 1-2-1-1, full court press. This caused a couple turnovers, if you remember, in the second quarter when we tried that.
Lena Smith.
Nice steal by Minker. Long arms of Sophie Minker.
Coming the other direction.
You called that one, Mike. Coming out of the timeout, a little twist to the defense.
Pressure has bothered them.
Yeah.
Again, they've lost their starting point guard for the season, and they're doing a point guard by committee. So our length and pressure has bothered them tonight.
Falmer stops and pops. Nope, won't go. Rebound comes down to Tatum Schwartz. Elon Muniz to Smith. Back to Muniz.
I would consider double teaming or trapping here if I was St. Mary's and try to generate a little of that pressure.
Oh,
she just drug her foot to trap. Oh,
no, ain't going to call that. They're going to call the foul on Lauren Jacobs.
I don't know about that.
I think she traveled before the foul.
Traveled. She drug
before
her
the
foot.
foul.
All the banging and going on the whole game, and then you're going to call that bump.
Smith, nice hands by Falmer. Claire Turner comes up with the basketball. Here comes Minker. In the paint. Reinecke for 3, got it.
That's big, big.
That is big. And just like that, the Rough Riders, Lady Riders trail by 1. Riders pressuring the basketball. 1:20 remaining here in the third quarter.
Bearcat guards are a little rattled. I'd like to see us maintain some pressure, maybe double team if you get a chance.
Oh, nice job by Turner. Steps in front of the pass, taking it to the glass off the window with the left hand. She's fouled.
Claire's going to shoot 2. She's a 41% free throw shooter on the season. Be nice if she could get 2 here and give us the lead.
Timeout called on the floor by the Lady Bearcats. 2019, Spencerville on top. We'll step away. We'll be right back.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
Are you tired of the same old mass-produced items and looking for something unique? We specialize in creating custom projects tailored to your style. Whether it's cutting boards, tables, crosses, or other items, we can bring your ideas to life. Contact Milner Woodworking today to start your custom project.
Hold your horses, literally. Here comes Rocky, trotting in with some big news.
Yeehaw, Rider Nation. The Rider Rooters give back to every Rough Rider sports program.
That's right. Rider Rooters help supply gear, scoreboards, and the extras our athletes need to succeed. So saddle up and purchase your Rider Rooter membership, because here at St. Mary's, riders ride together.
Thank you for your support. Go Riders!
Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Court, 1:03 remaining here in the third quarter. Claire Turner at the free throw line.
Riders on a 6-0 run.
Best place to cut into a lead right here at the free throw line. Only unopposed shot in basketball right here.
Absolutely.
Missed them both. Fulmer tries to tip it. And here comes Spencerville quickly up the floor. Wanamaker, Briley Cook goes up off the glass. No, whistle foul.
Nice strong move there.
Yeah. Nice, strong, athletic move. She moves well for a big girl. Sometimes doesn't finish great, but I like the way she moves. She has good hands. Jumps decent. Can't teach 6'2".
No, you can't.
And that was a face-up move. That wasn't back to the basket,
right.
which we haven't really seen a ton of that here tonight.
Lena Smith checks in for Spencerville. Cook one more free throw. Nope, won't go. Rebound. Henson. 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Menker, drop it down to Fulmer. Set the free throw line, goes in off the glass, not off the glass, off the bottom of the glass. Here comes Spencerville. Fletcher John. Schwartz.
If I was Spencerville, I'd get the last shot here. Make sure I have a lead going into the fourth quarter. If I was St. Mary's, I'd consider trapping here while they're trying to run a delay game.
Under 10. Wanamaker with the basketball in the corner. Goes to Lena Smith. Drives, goes up, running one-hander. That wasn't pretty at all. Stick back attempt by Wanamaker falls short, and that's the end of the third quarter with a score on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. Spencerville Lady Bearcats 21, the St. Mary's Lady Rough Riders 19. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes right after this.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow!
Hi, I'm Sean Barnett with Sean Barnett Electrical for your home or your business, and I do support this pinch.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Courts. Kelly, for the Lady Riders, they started off slow but finished a little bit better than they started.
And big stat in that quarter is missed free throws.
Yeah.
Riders find themselves a 4 or 5 point lead if they would have made their free throws.
Menker's going to launch a
Get
three.
In there,
Got it.
Girl.
And the Lady Riders have the lead.
And we get in our press, which has bothered Spencerville. She's going to try to dribble through it.
And she did. All the way to the other end of the floor, and Wanamaker loses it, and it's last touch by Jacobs.
Press is, even though she dribbled through it, the press is speeding them up.
Yeah.
It's hurrying them. They're getting out of their comfort zone, I think, with that. Anytime we can do any kind of trap in our pressing, I would be doing it. They have not reacted well to that.
Cook picked up her dribble. She needs help. Jenna Wanamaker with the basketball. Briley Cook kick it back out to Fletterjohn. Shot put up by Schwartz. Three-point shot is good.
That's her second three of the night. Big girl popping out. That's
Shot gives Spencerville the lead by 2. Reinecke, Fulmer.
Again, I'd like to see a little more movement, a little more attack in the basket out of the Rough Rider offense.
Manker gets the baseline. Shot put up by Turner. Got it.
tie game.
Tied at 24.
That's off. Boy.
Oh, my.
I thought that was off.
I know.
Eunice, big time.
And that easy shot there, as you saw in the replay, created by Manker's penetration, correct.
North-south penetration.
Claire Turner boots it. It'll remain Spencerville ball.
Briley Cook posts up better than any boy or girl I've seen all year.
Gets nice and big.
Boy, she moves people.
Timeout on the floor with 6:09 remaining. We're tied at 24. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
6:09 remaining here at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. Joe Hurlbert alongside Mike and Kelly J. Girls basketball on a Tuesday night from Grand Lake Health Systems Court. Spencerville has the basketball. The Riders are going to drop into a 2-3 zone.
You'll squeeze down, inbounds play there. Oldie but goodie.
Tie game, 6 minutes to go. This has been tight throughout. One little stretch there, they got a 6-point lead.
Schwartz off the window. Cook follows, goes up strong. Whistle, foul. Over the back. Could be Turner.
I think they got Reinecke.
Yeah, they got Audrey Reinecke with the foul.
Could have called Cook for over the back as well.
Yep.
And that would have been huge because that would have been 4.
Correct.
And that would have put a stop to her aggression at least.
Yep. First free throw up and is good.
Cook's only a 48% free throw shooter.
She has made 3 of her last 4.
And we've missed almost all of ours.
We were, when I last checked, like 1 for 7.
It's a difference in the game.
Right.
26-24 on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard.
Take the ball north and south.
Lady Cats lead.
There you go. That's good. Lauren's penetration got that 3.
Manker, 3-point shot won't go. Rebound, Cook. Ball stolen. Kicked around on the floor. We got a jump ball. Riders had a chance to.
I think Manker and Turner ran into each other, unfortunately. Both going after the ball. Spencerville winds up with it on the tie-up.
As far as timeouts are concerned, Bearcats have 2 remaining. Rough Riders have 3 remaining. Grace Fletterjohn with the basketball. Has thought about a 3, pulls it down, gives it to Muniz. Fletterjohn. Wanamaker. Looking for Cook. Far side to Schwartz. Now they drop it to Cook. She'll kick it over to Fletterjohn. Nope, won't go. Rebound. Grab it. Jacobs does. Get it up to Manker. Reineke's going to launch. That's partially blocked.
Ooh, there's foul number 4 on Briley Cook. This is a huge development in the game.
From beyond the arc. So
yes.
She'll shoot 3.
She gets 3 free throws, but most importantly, 4 fouls on Briley Cook. Suddenly, Briley Cook, who blocks a lot of shots, can't be quite as aggressive, challenging shots.
Now, wait a minute.
I thought that was 4, wasn't it?
I did not think so.
Oh, I'm sorry. They had in the first half they had her for 3.
That's what I thought. And only on the scoreboard
Maybe
it shows that was her second.
Maybe the scoreboard
was
wrong.
That's what I got her for is 2.
Reineke's shooting 74% from the free throw line on the season.
So basically everything we said about getting her 4th foul, just throw that out the window.
Although maybe with 3 that she'll think about it a little. I thought that was for sure 4.
I agree. Nope, missed the last one. It's tied up at 26. Good job by Henshin to make her. Get your composure, girls.
Take it to the basket.
Oh. Here's this. We'll see this. How's that traveling?
Maybe double dribble because you hit the ball, had both hands on the ball and hit the ground, hit the floor with it. I don't think travel, double dribble or.
Fletcher-John with the basketball, drives the paint, needs help. Give it to Muniz.
Tie game, 4 to go. This has been quite a struggle throughout.
4 minutes remaining here. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. Muniz drives the paint. Baseline goes up with a reverse. Got it.
Coach Ekus is making a defensive switch here to a zone. He's going to go zone, give him something different to look at. Good.
They got Turner pinned in the corner. We got a timeout called by St. Mary's.
Good coaching move by Coach Ekus.
We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did.
They're terrible in the scramble.
3:31 remaining here in the contest. Bearcats lead by 2. St. Mary's has the basketball.
Spencerville's now in a 2-3 zone, Joe. Showing the Riders something different here.
And again, Coach Jordan talked about this prior to the game, like he kind of expected this.
Turner for 3, nope, off the iron, rebound. We got a jump ball. And the Riders have the possession arrow, so they'll have it underneath their own basket. So good job crashing the glass by the offense, by the Lady Riders. Reineke, Turner. Reineke for 3, no, that won't go. And it's going to be a foul on Logan Henshin, I'm sorry.
One thing it does, I like that foul. It allows us to set our diamond press. Our press has consistently caused them trouble.
Not sure what that was.
Not sure what happened.
Well, it got dead quiet in here. Wanamaker with the basketball.
Muniz kind of stepping up and handling the ball against the press here the last several minutes, doing a nice job of just kind of taking control.
Interesting to see if we trap here a little bit. Spencerville's ball handlers have shown they can be rattled.
Basically, Muniz, Wanamaker, and Fletcher-John are now in charge of handling the ball. Surely they're not going to try to.
Right underneath Jacob's arm.
traveled.
Cook missed an easy one. Reineke comes down with it. Oh, not a good pass. Last touch by Grace Fletterjohn.
Got lucky there. They didn't get a steal. If you have a good zone verbal play here, now is a good time to use it.
Talk there at half. If somebody knocks down a three, it'd be nice to see somebody.
Back screen. There was your verbal. Back screen by Logan Hinchen on the zone. They screened the back of the zone and skipped it to Reineke for three. A great play call by Coach Jordan.
Riders lead by one, 29-28 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. We're down to a minute 50 remaining. Riders back up by one. Spencerville, last touch by the Lady Riders. They'll still have possession of the basketball.
The Riders can afford to be aggressive here with only 2 team fouls in the quarter.
Give help on the back. Give help on the backside.
Drop it down to Cook. Triple team goes up with a shot. Gets her own rebound up. No, won't go. Rebound comes down to Schwartz. Throws it up. Got it. And we've
3 offensive rebounds in a row.
We got a timeout on the floor. With 1:28 remaining. Spencerville 30, Lady Riders 29. Back in a moment.
3 boards in a row.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Bearcats lead by one, 30-29 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. 1:28 remaining. We've got ourselves a good one. Not a high-scoring affair, which I thought it was going to be, taking a look at both of the teams' records coming into tonight's ball game, but it's been a battle.
They both average 47 points a game, and they're 15 points under that. It's been a slugfest. Physical slugfest among 2 big teams.
Nice defensive, a lot of switching by the Bearcats.
They leave Reineke wide open.
And that's short. Manker goes
So
with the
follows
shot.
it.
Yeah, no. Rebound.
It's a foul. That is a foul.
Jacobs. Foul's going to be called on Allison Post.
Boy, Sophie's putback went all the way around and out. Had just enough side spin on it.
Fulmer drives, spins. Oh, there's an easy shot, goes up with it, got it.
Atta girl. There's a nice freshman.
30-second timeout called by Scott Jordan. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
52.2 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Riders lead 31-30 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. Substitution checking in for the Lady Riders. We talked about it. Logan Henshin will replace Kaya Fulmer.
Now, hopefully they're going to diamond press again. Hopefully they've talked about don't let Muniz get the ball. She's dribbled through the press the last 3 or 4 times. She's shaky. Oh, boy. I'd like to trap her right there.
Bearcats handled that pressure pretty well.
Boy, the left side of the lane is open.
Good foul. That was before the shot. That's an excellent foul by Lauren Jacobs. We have fouls to give. We have one more to give. You get beat before they can get that shot up, put the foul on them.
And Muniz had a layup there.
Lob into Cook, and she banks it off the glass for 2. Bearcats take the lead back by 1. We're down to 27 seconds. Menker, Reinecke, and we got a
They have fouls to give.
Yep, they do. Foul's going to be called on Jenna Wanamaker.
Both teams have 3 fouls, so they both have a foul to give. Anybody starts to get an advantage, apply a foul before the shot.
Both teams still have 1 timeout remaining. Menker.
20 seconds. I like the ball in Menker's hands. She's your best driver.
Menker needs help. Jacobs.
Drive it, Lauren. She got
fouled by.
Good. That is a really good foul.
Elon Muniz.
Yep, good foul.
9.2 seconds remaining.
Spencerville has obviously practiced that situation. You have to practice fouling in those situations.
Well, a little bit of chalk talk is going to happen between these 2 teams. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider First Down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
.2 seconds remaining, 32-31. Lady Bearcats lead by 1. Menker will trigger it in. Jacobs. Turner. Menker.
Go to the hole, so.
Shoot it. Menker shot up. Nope, off the iron. Won't go. Rebound. That's the horn. That's the end of the ball game. And the Lady Bearcats hang on and win it by a score of 32-31. Well, that was Riders had a couple of looks at it.
A couple nice looks.
They did. What we're going to do.
Just didn't go down.
It didn't go down. We're going to step away, get our breath. We'll come back and we'll have statistics and wrap things up here from Grand Lake Health Systems Court right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
Are you tired of the same old mass-produced items and looking for something unique? We specialize in creating custom projects tailored to your style. Whether it's cutting boards, tables, crosses, or other items, we can bring your ideas to life. Contact Milner Woodworking today to start your custom project.
All righty, we welcome you back to Grand Lake Health Systems Court one final time. Our final score here tonight in the varsity game, Spencerville wins it by a score of 32-31. A hard-fought battle. The Rough Riders found themselves down, only scoring something like 9. What did they go in at halftime? 13 points.
13
points. Yeah, and so Spencerville jumped out to a lead in the third quarter. Girls didn't hang their heads. They fought back.
Had a 12-point quarter.
They did, and played very well. So, Kelly, bring us up to speed. How did it all shake out, or Mike, whoever wants to do it?
That largest lead was 7, according to my
very good
thing here. Okay, for the St. Mary's Rough Riders, Sophie Minker with 8 points. Audrey Reinecke with 12 leading the way for the Riders. Kaya Fulmer with 6 points off the bench. And Claire Turner with 5 for their total of 31. The Riders were 12 of 43 for 28% from the field. Just a pretty cool 4 of 20 from the three-point line for 20%. And that has been, going into this game, a pretty decent strength for the Riders. So didn't shoot well from there. But really the key to the game was 3 of 10 from the free throw line. And as you
cost them the game.
So aptly said, Joe, during the timeout, it's the only uncontested shot on the court. And
if they just shot 50% from the free throw line, they win.
They win the game. Just 10 turnovers on the night, which is a pretty respectable number for the Riders. Let's see, anything else really jumping out at me? Nothing too bad for the victorious Spencerville Bearcats. Munoz with 8 points, Wanamaker with 2, Allison Post 3, Briley Cook 8, and she garnered a lot of attention. I'll say that. We saw a lot of double teams and sometimes even triple teams to try to contain her. I'm giving her a break for not putting up a lot of points because the Riders definitely defended her. Grace Flutterjohn with 2. And Tatum Swartz with 9 for their total of 32. The Bearcats were 10 of 38 for 26% from the field, 3 of 11 from the three-point line for 27%. And again, as we just said a minute ago, from the free throw line, they were 9 of 13 for 69%. That was the difference of the game. They had just 13 turnovers. And one statistic that we talked about prior to the game, 17 offensive boards. Go ahead.
Quarter scores looked like this. Spencerville scored 9 in the first, 4 in the second, 8 in the third, and 11 in the fourth for their total of 32. St. Mary's scored 9 in the first, 4 in the second, 6 in the third, 12 in the fourth for a total of 31. With the win, the Lady Bearcats, Greg Ekis' team improves their fine season to 9-3. With the loss, St. Mary's drops to 7-4. The Bearcats are next in action Thursday in a couple days versus the Lincoln View Lancers at the walk-in closet in Spencerville. St. Mary's next game is Thursday right here at Grand Lake Health Systems Court versus the Defiance Bulldogs as we get back in WBL action.
And Rider Nation Station will be there for that game.
Absolutely. That's going to do it for Rider Nation Station here tonight at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. We want to thank our entire Rider Nation Station crew. Carter Fisher, Ross Henshin on our cameras, Doug and Rich Spencer down below pushing all the buttons. And for my colleagues, Mike and Kelly J., I'm Joe Hurlbert. We'll see you next time. So long, everyone.
Triple team goes over the side, gets their own rebound.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.